to turn me.
Why would it freak me out, Brad?
I'm Daddy's home.
Yes, you are.
And they are here. Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Good sir. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. How's it going, man?
Great. Yourself?
Happy to get out of there.
How long have you been driving?
We drove.
Like forever.
We drove from New Orleans. This is Joshua.
Hi, Josh. Joshua or Josh?
Josh, fine. Josh, okay, yeah.
Josh and
Zach.
your shirt.
Thank you. Sam. Yeah.
I've known Jerry and Erica for almost 4 years now. I've been touring with them on and off. And I gotta tell you, I have learned more about music and doing a band in those 4 years than I have in almost 15 years of cumulative knowledge before that.
It was about 4 years ago. We were playing a show at Sal Saloon, and he was in a band called Crester John. And after the show, we got to talking, and we hit it off really well. The next tour we did as Monkey Soup, we needed a bass player, so I messaged him. I'm like, Mitch, do you want to tour? His reaction was, hell yeah. And ever since then, good friends.
And it's really awesome because, growing up, I remember me and Jeremy Harrington sitting out in my parents' garage with his computer, listening to music right at that time when you're first learning how to play and discovering who you are as a musician. And just remember sitting out and listening to Green Jelly and just figuring out how to play that song. It was one of the first covers I learned. And now, 20 years later almost, here I am. I get to perform the Three Little Pigs song with them every night we play, and that's just been a very, it's been a very taken aback experience.
Why don't you just sit back and I may tell you a tale of three little pigs and a big bad wolf. One, two, break up.
say no ghost. Don't believe it, just watch. Possibly. I know they went to court over Huey Lewis, I Want a New Drug. It's the same riff as the Ghostbusters song. And I don't remember who won, but Ray Parker Jr. and Huey Lewis, they duked it out in court over that song. And I don't know what the outcome was. I don't remember. But apparently you can match those two up.
Didn't Geffen Records try to sue the dude from Creedence about writing two songs that sounded too similar?
They, John Fogerty
Yeah.
got sued by John Fogerty.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Look, I'm fed up with myself.
I'm gonna write the same song.
Welcome to the Ghost Adventures tour.
God.
The Ghost Adventure Band.
Welcome to the Ghost Adventures live music.
Hold on,
Man.
I feel a cold mass right here.
There's the ice chest is haunted, guys.
We're getting a lot of cold spots around this ice chest.
Man, I got the sweat sensation going down my leg right now. It's coffee.
It was tons of fun. There was no discomfort. If I needed to sleep, I could sleep. It was a lot of fun.
The air conditioning worked, so after a couple hours it got really, really cold. I had to cover up with a blanket.
Mitch Laing Band touring with them past 2 days. This is going to be the third one. Fantastic. They're great three guys. I cannot say enough good things about them.
Every once in a while we have to get the taser out and kind of...
Well, that's only with Mitch, you know. She drove mostly.
And I drove some more.
So
and
she-
then, when I was tired of driving, I drove more.
So she was exempt from like lugging all the equipment and stuff.
We did this,
She did that.
except in high speed.
Most of us was like,
Occasionally went like this.
whenever she started dozing
Or
off, yeah.
sometimes it went like this.
That's whenever she was finishing up the bottle of tequila.
But
I'm not
We
supposed to
got
say
to-
that, right?
This song's called Hulk Rage. I'm in a rage and I can feel it. It won't stay, so I'm running. And I can feel his cold fingers gripping down my spine, and it's growing down deep, babe, I feel it inside. I can't control it. It won't stay, so I'm running. And I can feel it going deep inside my mind. And the more I hold it, and the more I try to find it, and I can't hold it back. It's getting too close, and my clothes we can do it. We're starting to terminate. The vision clears, and now I see it. The smoke clears, and it reveals it. And I've become scattered around, up and down the block, and everywhere I look, every window is gone. I can't
running. And no matter where he runs, they come for me. No matter where he is, so now we're getting straight. And I can't hold it back. It's getting too close, and my clothes begin to rip. Starting to turn me.
Zach thinks he's gonna let one of the, he thinks that one of the people at the Ford lot is gonna let him borrow one of those red balloons so that he can do a Pennywise shot. They're probably not, I guarantee money they're not gonna let him do it.
He's running right there. He's running.
Oh my God, they're letting him take it. I can't believe that. I can't believe it.
It's amazing.
Okay. Somebody hold this so I can get down there.
I don't know if that balloon will fit in there, but
It don't have to fit. It just poked me out. Just have it around there.
Can everybody say hey to me so I know you're alive back there? Hey! Louder! Hey! Hey! All right, this is called Serpent's Kiss.
was really awesome, especially since I'm a ghost hunter and everything. I had my spirit box and all that stuff. We went up in there and hunted ghosts. We got some responses.
Oh my god. It's over. It's not over. It's not over. Every time you bring this up, it's gonna be brought. It's gonna get trashed.
No, I have
So you
spirit
have a
box.
ghost
We're
box?
going to the graveyard.
No.
If it don't work, then I'll believe you. It's a
We were at my son's swimming lessons and he had his ghost meter out. There's ghosts all around us. I'm like, we're in a rural neighborhood.
Is it like Pokemon Go?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. I said, Russ, you're Pokemon going yourself.
It's based off of electromagnetic.
Oh my.
Yes.
And it's a cell phone app?
Yes.
I want that. I want that.
Because, you know, science, you know, the data numbers they've been releasing to the world has been applicable to the apps.
It's all binary.
That is awesome. Pokemon Go Ghost.
Right.
Gotta hold on. I gotta see if there's any in the van.
Yeah. Chat here. The camera's rolling.
Russ, just know that we love you, brother.
I have a good hacker friend, and he hacks well. But he still couldn't get me the dead time app. See, here it is.
Ghostbusters movies a lot more interesting. Like,
Where's the ghost rate?
They're
Oh.
searching for ghosts on there.
Oh man, there was one on the interstate.
I-20 is haunted.
Look, there's one. We're going right past it.
Does it drive a nice car?
Who'd have
All right.
thought everywhere that phone goes, there just happens to
Look,
be ghosts?
look, there's a bunch of ghosts in the
Bro,
cars.
we got a red ghost. We got a red ghost and 2 black ones.
They're in the cars on the interstate. Or they're just standing in the...
Is it like a chess match? I mean, what
Mitch absolutely was a skeptic. He did not believe in the ghost at all. Every time a ghost popped up, he was like, "That's not a ghost, you Pokemon Go'd yourself." And then, I found one in the bar, and he slapped it out of my hand. He had had a little bit too much to drink. He slapped the phone out of my hand, and it fell on the floor and cracked. So, Mitch, you owe me a phone.
So, day 2 of the Avenge tour, back in the van. I have to apologize for Russ. Last night he was hunting ghosts in the bar all night, and I finally at one point in time punched his phone out of his hand, and I'm very sorry, Russ. I didn't mean to.
Look what she did to my phone. Look what she did.
His head was in the fucking toilet with his phone. He's saying something like, fucking
we're here I'm here with the Mitch Laing Band and Hellgrimm at Graceland. I've never been here and I'm so pumped. So because we're at Graceland, I've got an awesome story for you guys. It is the truth. Y'all can fact check me on this. There's a current affairs episode in it that came out sometime in the 90s. So my Aunt Rhonda, when my Aunt Rhonda was like 8 years old or so, my mom was 4 or 5, my grandmother took them to go see an Elvis Presley concert. Well, they go to the concert and Elvis does his Elvis thing and throws out the scarves, right? So my Aunt Rhonda catches one. She gets one, she puts it around her neck, and at some point when Elvis leaves the stage, she goes to get some water, and when she goes to get water, she's attacked by 2 women, and they argue that they're fighting over the scarf, and they get it from her. So they steal the scarf. My Aunt Rhonda's disheveled. She's crying, of course. You know, she just lost her Elvis scarf. Was attacked by 2 women. Well, after that, she goes back to watch the rest of the show, and Elvis sees her. He sees her without her scarf. So he pulls her on stage, and he gets her in his arms, and he says, all Elvis, he says, "Ain't nobody ever gonna take this away from you, baby." And he wraps his diamond or his jewel encrusted cross necklace around her neck and gives it to her. And she leaves the concert with the necklace. So like years, fast forward several years, they do the current affairs episode on it. My grandmother makes the famous statement, "I feel the same about Elvis Presley."
Somewhat nostalgic. I'm named after Elvis, so that was really cool. That was also my favorite night to play. I think we did a really good job that night. I think everybody did a really good job that night, but that was kind of, I feel like, us as the Mitch Laing Band's peak performance.
It's called not vengeance, punishment. must see that his sentence is he got it all when you murdered his kids. And you'll deserve everything that you get. Not vengeance, punishment. Not vengeance, punishment. They all deserve it and they'll get what they get. Not vengeance, punishment. They all deserve it, they'll get what they get. Oh no, not vengeance, punishment. They all deserve it and they'll get what they get. Not vengeance, punishment. They all deserve it, they'll get what they get. Oh no. He's on his teeth and he's stretching the knives. He's feeling everybody back aside. You can run but it's already time. He's gonna get you, you'll never get home. Oh no, not vengeance, punishment. They all deserve it and they'll get what they get. Not vengeance, punishment. They all deserve it, they'll get what they get. Oh no, not vengeance, punishment. They all deserve it and they'll get what they get. Not vengeance, punishment. They all deserve it, they'll get what they get. Oh no. Vengeance, punishment. Not vengeance, punishment. Not vengeance, punishment.
I'm here to talk to y'all about a very, very important and sensitive subject matter that most bands on the road have to go through, and that's the loneliness. That's the not being touched by a female, the internal buildup that you have, and what some musicians do on the road to take care of those impulses.
None of this is true.
Speaking of choking chickens.
I'm not commenting on something that didn't happen. I was just in my sleeping bag, minding my business.
Somebody may or may not have masturbated back there in a sleeping bag.
May not have.
Are you talking about yourself?
No, I do not have.
I'm not going to mention no names.
But I am going to point fingers.
Happened to fapping in the back with a
Okay, go on, Mitch.
Use too many napkins in the knapsack in a bag while we're traveling.
So I got a question. Is it because we passed by that town called Knoblick?
Knoblick or bald knob?
Yeah, that's what got to the ball.
Yeah.
Awesome nuts. It's like he was reading the
Siamese
names of the
freaks.
cities and started getting turned on.
Yes.
None of this is true.
What did you go through, Russ, when this happened?
Traumatized?
What were you experiencing?
I went to sleep.
Do you know what happened then?
It's not my problem.
It's not my problem.
I think it is.
So,
And you, sir.
Here you go, man. You might want to clean up.
right there on your mouth right there.
if you're on tour, don't touch yourself in the vehicle around your fellow bandmates, please. Please.
1, 2, 3.
first set was pretty good. It's great playing shows with bands that are fantastic too. You know, it's just Mitch Laing's band. They put on a hell of a show. Everybody was just like ready for us. They primed everything up, and I don't know what to say. If you get a chance to tour with these guys, do it.